All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for February's Cosmic Q&A. Hello. What a wonderful group. So nice to see all your loving faces today. So I'm Wendy Gale, for those of you who don't know me, and I have been channeling for about 30 years, and I work pretty exclusively with Archangel Metatron, and he's kind of fun. And so tonight you're welcome to ask questions. Again, we ask that you start with one question and we'll come back around as time allows, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring Metatron in. It takes me a few minutes of quiet time, and then he'll come in and say hello. And you'll notice on your computers that there's a raise your hand function. If you have questions for Metatron, please go ahead and hit the raise your hand function, and it'll take you up to the screen where he can see you. If you don't have a raise your hand function, Susan, would you mind keeping an eyeball out for people if they're raising their hand and Metatron and I aren't seeing them? And you can just let Metatron know. Okay, thank you. All right, have a good time, everyone. I'll look forward to seeing you later. I'll come back at the end to make sure you got what you needed. All right. All right, good day to you. To each and every one of you beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining us today. We are Metatron. We see some familiar faces and some faces that we have not seen for a while. We so appreciate your presence today. And want to remind you before we get into the asking of questions, right? You know, things are tough upon your planet every now and then, right? And we want to remind you that everything that you do matters, and that the light that you bring is so important. And so if you're worried about doing your work in the world, just bring your light through and practice kindness, and you will be doing spirit work every day. All right? It's that simple. A lot of you have much more complex questions, right? All right, so go ahead and do your little hand raise button, and we'll get this show on the road, so to speak. All right? How can we be of service? All right, we see Carolyn. Welcome, Carolyn. Can you please come on screen so that we can see you?
Yes.
There you are, beloved one. Welcome.
Hello, Metatron.
Hello.
What I'm wondering about is, am I going to move within a year?
We see it's going to be more like 18 months, beloved one. And that is going to be because of some, not anything that you're doing in particular, but it's going to be a different type of a process than you're considering in the moment. And so what we would say to you is make sure that this move feeds your soul. I know that there's all kinds of, mental processes around this, but please make sure that this move feeds your soul. And if it does not, then kindly reconsider, reapproach, right? You might find that you're being called in more than one direction. And if that is the case, the head isn't going to figure it out as well as your heart will, because this is part of the soul's journey, all right?
Right.
Part of the soul's journey.
Okay.
Does this assist you?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. Beautiful. If you have more questions, we'll come back around later, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Metatron.
Indeed. Indeed. All right. Maren. Hello. Good to see you. What are you bringing with you today? You are still muted, beloved one.
Okay, here we go. Hi.
Yes. Hello.
So in December, I had experiences with the Kundalini, which are not new to me, but these ones were new. And after that, what I have seen after the integration is that now I'm feeling like there's a transmission that I'm able to support others with. And it feels like some sort of activation of their DNA, or that's what I'm kind of downloading in my knowledge. But I just kind of want to see what you can support me with to understand what's happening, basically.
All right. So what we are being shown is that part of your DNA has been reactivated, right? And it is a part of your DNA that is connected to your galactic lineage. And through your galactic lineage, there's information, resource, all those different types of activations that you will be receiving so that you can share them with others. And what we're hearing is that you're being asked to write them down and start to create like what they're calling a file of activations and prayers, and light language is right there for you as well, right? Yeah, it's all part of it. And so you are not through with your seating of this energy. This is going to come incrementally until about summertime, about July, August, and then you're really going to feel like you've been blasted open, right? And so
Oh my God.
be logical in the illogic, if that makes sense to you, because you're receiving all of this stuff that's so out of this world, but you're being asked to put a little structure to it, a little logic to it, so that you can share it with others in a way that they can receive. All right?
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, it's a direction, definitely a guidance. It doesn't make sense completely and fully yet because I think it's still integrating.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely a guidance. And yeah, I'm happy it's July because that's when I'll be with mother in June. So makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Mother will have some assistance for the last piece.
Mm.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, Catherine, did you make a snowman, beloved one? There you
That's so funny. Hi, Metatron. Thanks a lot for choosing me tonight. Hey, I didn't make a snowman, but there was enough snow to do it. I'm wondering, am I going to be moving in the next couple of years?
Yes. Yes. As much as you love your home, right?
Yeah.
There is a transition that is coming. And it is going to be such a positive, uplifting, life expanding experience, beloved one. We know that you'll have to work through the emotions and through the fears, right? But please know that when it's time, you'll know. Spirit will have no trouble in knocking on the door and saying, okay, it's time to pack up and go. But what awaits you is what you've been dreaming of.
Wow. I appreciate that. I've been really open to possibilities, and the truth is I don't really want to leave my trees, and in my heart I don't really want to leave, but I'm really working on just letting spirit guide me and just be embracing that and opening to that.
And please, you have that perception that you have to leave your trees. That may not be the truth at all, beloved one. Okay? Just know that, you might move from one tree place to another tree place. Don't worry about it. All right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'm gonna be moving to another tree place, but yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And it's not something that you're gonna have to worry about. It will present itself to you and it'll just feel right.
Okay, I'm excited now. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, babe. All right, Sue, welcome. It was wonderful to have you with us today.
Thank you, Lord Met.
How may we be of service today?
A meditation in a workshop recently. Yahweh came through as my new guide. And I was wondering, as I'm not very talented or experienced at channeling yet,
you have frozen, beloved one.
Oh.
So what was the question again?
Okay. During a recent meditation and workshop, Yahweh came through as my new guide.
Yes.
And I was wondering what I need to do to encourage
this. All right. So the first thing that we always recommend is to create relationship. Relationship. That is one of the most important things that you can have with your guidance. It makes everything else so much easier. It makes it easier to trust. It makes it easier to receive the information. And so begin to treat Yahweh as an honored guest in your home. Invite Yahweh to the grocery store, take Yahweh to church, just begin to create a life with Yahweh in it, right? And the more you do this, you will notice there's more of a give and take of energy. You can share what's happened for you for your day. You can ask questions. You can ask for help. You can sit and you can just receive that loving information or loving vibration from Yahweh as well. And so it's like any other relationship, you've got to get to know your guidance. And that is the key to successful channeling, is that relationship, right? All right, does that make sense to you?
Have I frozen again?
Yes, indeed.
Oh. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, it's good. It's all good. All right.
It's good.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And please, no comparison, right? Don't compare yourself to other channels. Just let your connection and your relationship be pure. All right. You're frozen again. We're going to go
Yeah.
ahead and move forward. All right.
Thank you.
Indeed, many blessings. Jonathan, long time no see, my brother.
Namaste, Lord Metatron.
Hello, namaste. How can we assist you?
As of April of this year, collectively, the world is going to go cashless. And Africa recently, last week it was, Nigeria, there was a lot of upheaval, fear. So there's this collective consciousness of fear with people. I even have it in my country, Trinidad in the Caribbean. What does Lord Metatron have to say about this? What message has any channel?
Well, we are always encouraging those, particularly like you, that are so sensitive and so open, right? You personally, to continue to raise up your vibration and keep your eyes on the higher vibrational frequencies, right? You will run across all kinds of darker energies. And remember, we had this conversation about duality.
Yes.
Good, bad, light, dark, right? And so is it your job to shift those negative energies? It is not. It is only your job to raise your own ascension energy, have your own evolution through this, right? It's almost as if you've got to move through it to discover some of the different light aspects of your soul, right? It's not to be something that holds you back. It's to notice it, know it's there, bless what you judge, and keep your space clear, your container clear, right?
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. It's hard. It is hard because in your world today, the light and the dark stand right next to each other. Yeah, that's just true. And everyone then gets to choose, right? And what will you choose for yourself? All right. All right. Hello, beloved one.
Hello, my darling Metatron. Good to be here. Thank you. It's so interesting that I follow Jonathan's question. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks and someone else who's very sensitive was in my space. And she picked up on some things, and we've been doing healing together. You and I have been doing healing together.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't acknowledge the dark. I do not acknowledge, I just don't go there. So when I'm doing healings, though, I do know that this stuff jumps off of people and it's in my space.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a good job at, you know, I'm trying to be dumb about it and naive and, you know, not acknowledge, but it's there. So how do we move forward?
How
You know?
do you move forward? All right. When you're working with people and you're releasing entities, you're letting go of, you know, lower vibrational energies through the healing work. Is that your question?
Precisely. And I'm, even though I'm not acknowledging the entities, they seem to be dumping in my space.
Well,
not
then
on
it's
me.
about time that you acknowledge it. Yes. If it's in your face, then you've got to take a look. And so remember your protocols, beloved one. Remember setting your space. Remember your salt. Remember all of the things that you do to set sacred space for your healing rituals, right? And when you're complete, you close the door to that healing session. Close what you've opened. And then you clear yourself. You look for any cording, and then you sage your space, do whatever it is that you need to do to clear out the lower vibrational frequencies. You have been trained to handle this. In your healing training, this gives you sovereignty, right, in dealing with this.
Yes.
Use
And
it.
I've done it for my personal being, but I have never done it properly for my space. So that's a must then.
Right. And you know, when things are chaotic in your life, it leaves space for those lower vibrational frequencies. So remember harmony, balance, neutrality. I think we've talked about those before, yeah.
Over and over. Thank
And
you.
so that also helps, but you cannot hide the head, beloved one, because the light and the dark live side by side, right? And as healers, beloveds, you must be prepared, right? Not only for that which is light, but for releasing that which another is ready to release so that they can become well, I was going to say whole, but you're never not whole, so well, right? All right, this is for all of you. All right. Well, we think we will see you soon. All right. Hologram, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Indeed.
My question, I'm wondering about a question to do with my roommates that I live with.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Oh, I'm just having troubles with my roommates that I live with, and I don't know. I mean, even going into it, I can kind of see that this probably wasn't the best living situation for me, but I'm just kind of wondering how I can get along with them better.
Yeah. Well, neutrality is your friend. Particularly when you are in uncomfortable situations. And okay, we're taking a look. So it's almost as if you're going to have to reapproach. Right? It's almost like you're going to have to like clear yourself, clear your space, and reapproach. And in your reapproach, let it be without judgment on yourself or on the situation. And there is a communication challenge that you can resolve. It can be resolved, but the real challenge within this is that energetically you're at a different space, a different level than the others in your space. The key to any healing, the key to any resolution, and this is for everyone, right, is meeting people right where they are. And so if you're coming in as this, bright, bold light, that's not meeting other people where they are, right? So energetically, you kind of need to meet them where they are. And as soon as you do that, you can move together. And it kind of becomes a dance. Does this make a little sense to you?
Yeah, it does. And
Yeah.
I think kind of reevaluating how I'm going at it would be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. And look for the lessons and look for the blessings, right? Because there's both here for you.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from this experience for sure.
Indeed,
Yeah.
and you're going to carry that forward with you, and it's going to be helpful on your soul's path moving forward.
Yeah.
And don't forget that you're here, my friend, with some very specific things that you're being called to do with spirit.
I've been feeling that.
Please don't brush it aside. At least take the time to listen and feel and understand what it is that source and soul have in store for you. All right.
All right. Thank you, Metatron.
Indeed, it is our pleasure. All right. Hello, Krista.
Hello, Metatron. Hello. My question is, if you have some tips for me or some advice on my channeling work, the progress that I'm making with that.
Yes. You know us, we've always got some advice to give, right? All right. So please quit judging yourself and thinking that you should be some other place than where you are right now in the process. Because there's that part of you that says, I should be farther along the path at this point, right? Okay. And if that were the case, then you would be, right? Right now, it really is about learning to trust yourself and trust guidance that what is coming through is real and valid, and that comes from getting validation from others, right? Or getting some feedback from your teachers, from Metatron, from Kone, Melestra, right? And the validations are important right now because it helps you to know that you're on the right track. But don't put too much, ego into the, oh yeah, I go path, right? Just say, thank you, right? And so every message that you get, thank you, I heard that. Thank you, I heard that. Thank you, I heard that. And will every single message be quote unquote correct? No.
Okay.
It's okay. And also remember that you, Krista, don't have to have the answers.
Okay.
You get nervous when people ask things that you're not comfortable with the answers, right? Relax into your guidance. Spirit's got the answers. You don't have to worry about it. The less your brain is engaged, the easier it will be for guidance to bring that information through to you.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
Indeed. Indeed. Is that helpful to you?
Yes.
You're doing a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Doing a beautiful job.
Thank you.
There's more to come.
Yay.
Don't feel that you've got to rush. We know the feeling that you want to get there now, right? But there's a path to walk. And to become that integral channel that you desire to be, you need to walk each step. All right?
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Indeed. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You've met us before.
My question is, how do I kind of balance like being a kind person while also not letting people take advantage of me?
Yeah. That's a great question, right? How to create boundaries in your life, right? And so for you, beloved one, kindness is just a state of being. That's part of what you came here. That's your light, right? Is kindness. But knowing where your boundaries are is an important process, particularly for someone who is an empath. You are an empath, you know this, yes? You feel everything, right? And so as an empath that feels everything, the boundaries are important. So set the boundary that you're not doing more for others than they would do for themselves, right? That's a biggie. If somebody expects you to do these things and they're not willing to be responsible for themselves, that's a boundary. Anyone who treats you without respect, that's a boundary. And find a way to speak your truth in these places where people are stomping on your boundaries, and you can say, thank you, I'm going to hold you right there, right? And it takes practice, beloved one, because people are used to you being so kind, and they're going to be really surprised when you start saying, please do not speak to me like that. Please do not have that expectation of me. Please do not expect me to take more care of you than you care for yourself, right? And take care of your physical body, beloved one. Because what is happening right now is that all of the boundaries that are being breached is creating stress and anxiety in your physical body. And what happens is that your adrenals, your adrenals sit right on top of your kidney. Your adrenals become distressed. And they continue to flood your body with adrenaline. And you find yourself in constant fight or flight syndrome. So by setting some good boundaries, and they can be kind boundaries, but they need to be good boundaries, right? And please take the time to begin to work with your throat chakra so that you can really speak your truth, no matter if it's the truth of anyone else. It's your truth, and it deserves to be heard. All right.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Does this
definitely
assist
very,
you?
yes, definitely very helpful. I like when you said, don't do more for people than than they would do for themselves. And that really resonated with me. So thank you so much.
Do you want to know who's guilty of that? This woman. This channel. Yeah. All right. Thank you for being here today. We hope that we will see you again soon. Thank you. All right, Catherine. Good day to you.
Hello, Metatron. I'm asking a question from my son. So I said, hey, is there anything you want me to ask Metatron tonight? And he's very curious about this. And I had to ask him a couple clarifying questions, but he wants to know, and by the way, he's 13 years old, if there's a metaverse. He wants to know if there's like a duplicate universe like ours, like where we're living in a, I don't even know how to explain this, like the same Earth with the same people, the same players, the same solar system, like in a different timeline maybe, or in a different space. So that's his question.
Okay. And we're happy to answer his question, right? And he also is asking this question because he kind of wants to believe that Metatron's real. So he's also going to start having questions about other things and other beings. And so, yes, because if you can throw out what is the illusion of time, then everything exists and happens all at the same time in every dimension. Okay, so yes, there is an Earth that lives here in 3D, and there's an Earth that lives in 5D, and an Earth that lives in 12D, right? There are those different Earths. Okay. So would you be able to travel there? Yeah, there are individuals that meditate and travel to the different levels of Earth and evolution, right? And there's different techniques to be able to do it. The challenge is what the mind cannot see. The mind has difficulty grasping, right? There's nothing to prove that this is true, that this is so. But your son has an instinct, a gut feeling about this. And so we would like to validate that for him today.
I'll pass the message along. Thank you.
You are so welcome. And he can come and talk to us if you would let him to.
Okay.
Bring him along next time, all right?
I'll invite him.
Good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Susan.
Metatron.
Hello.
Hello. I have so many tools, but I can't get out of stress. I can't relax, whether it's work or the energy or people. And it's like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, so like this. And it's like, how do I relax?
Okay. So we do not know if you have been present when we have been speaking of your inner metronome, right? And your brain waves. So you tend to be stuck in left brain, beloved one. That is your thinking brain, your thinking processes, where the chaos lives, where ego lives, right? And your right brain is where your tools are, where spirit is living. And so to find your inner metronome, everybody knows what a metronome is, right? sits on top of a piano and tells you how quickly or slowly to play a piece of music. And so find your inner metronome, Suzanne, and doesn't matter how quickly or how slowly it's going, slow it down by half. And then slow it down by half again, by half again. And by doing that, you are immediately shifting your brain waves out of what is your normal beta state down into your alpha state and hopefully into theta with your channeling, right? This is a tool that can be used at any time during the day. It doesn't take much. You don't have to close your eyes and om at all, right? You can just align with that inner metronome and using your imagination, slow it down half, slow it down by half, slow it down by half, right? And by shifting those brain waves, your body and your energy field will be able to let down. Give it a try. See if it's helpful. If it's not, please reach out to our woman, all right? And we'll tackle it together.
Thank you.
Indeed, indeed. All right. Anyone else have questions? Huh? We do not see a hand. Anybody have a second question that they needed to ask?
Elaine just popped up.
Oh, okay. Hello, Elaine.
Hi, Metatron. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
I'm kind of torn between two questions, but I think this is the one I would like to ask. My family is considering sponsoring a family of Haitian refugees from Haiti because of the situation in Haiti. It kind of actually goes with my other question. And this is just a big, big, big undertaking because it's a lot of money and a lot of energy to do this. And I'm just feeling very tanked. My third chakra is just like, doesn't want to do anything except sit on the couch. So I'm just wondering if you have any wisdom to share.
Yeah. So, a couple minutes ago, we were talking about boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be really important as you do this, that there are some good boundaries set in this whole process, right? And what you're doing is you're bringing two cultures together. And so there's going to be a learning curve that takes place. But if you have your good boundaries, then it's going to be much easier, right? So this family is beyond grateful, but they're human beings, right? And so, it's not always going to be smooth, but here's the key. You have the ability to be in that beautiful neutral space, to receive, to process, and release. Instead of receiving, feeling, and making a story up about it, just be really in the flow of things. Know what you want and what you need, or what your family wants and your family needs going into this, and make sure that you've got a good infrastructure set up, right? All of these things will be helpful in you being able to welcome these people and change the trajectory of their lives, right? You are changing their lives through your actions. You are divine light, and you are sharing it with these people. There will be laughter, there will be tears, there will be challenges, there will be lessons and blessings, and all will be well. All will be well.
Thank you.
Does it assist you?
Yes, thank you.
Good. You can use the metronome as well, right? Because that will take you out of that left brain trying to figure it out, being scientific about the process, and into the soul's journey with this, because that's what it is. You have soul contract with these people.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you are doing your 50% of the soul contract, and they will do theirs as well. That'll be mirrors, that'll be challenges, and there will be love. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We wish that there were more of you upon our planet. Thank you. All right. Okay. Are you feeling complete?
I am.
Frozen? Is it us that's frozen, or others that are frozen? We have snow here, so like we never know. All right. Okay, so we see all right, Carolyn, you have her hand up again. Okay.
Yes, that was beautiful, Metatron. That's beautiful, Elaine. What does Metatron see the work ahead for me?
Well, we see that part of your work is working through resistance. Right? There's still something in there that is not quite certain. What we see happening is there's going to be greater and greater amounts of energy and information available to you. You're going to have some choices to make as to how you're going to, what are we being shown? We're being shown like a present, like a gift box, right? So how you're going to package all of that to be in service, because that is why you're here. You already know that. You're here to be in service to humanity. And there will be some changes coming in the near future, because what is the truth for you is that you're at the precipice of the more, right? More energy, more guidance, more ideas, things that you want to teach. I mean, the more is laid right out in front of you. And so the truth of the matter is that, you're pretty good at listening to your soul. And so you and your soul will be able to say, okay, we're going to pick this and put it in our basket. We're going to pick this and put it in our basket. We're going to create something here and let it be a vehicle, right? A vehicle to help others, a vehicle to teach others, right? A vehicle to heal others. Does this make any sense to you at all?
It makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So figure out what it is that still is like kind of, right? Honor it and perhaps release it, because the best is yet to come.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Metatron. Thank you.
Indeed. Right, back to Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's wonderful to see you again.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, this question I've just been asking myself this all day, and I'm pretty sure it's a breakthrough. I kind of love it. Is, like the different evolutions and evolving. Is that can that also be just different states of consciousness?
Well, yes, right. Your evolution, your moving up your ascension ladder. We've talked about ascension ladder before, right? That is shifting your consciousness, shifting your consciousness, shifting your consciousness. And how do you shift your consciousness? You shift your consciousness by shifting your perceptions, right? Your perceptions about everything, because what's kind of pushing on you right now, beloved one, is some old paradigms, some old perceptions, and here's all of this new information and new consciousness that would, move to the forefront, but there's some old perceptions that are kind of getting in the way, right? So please take a look at some of your perceptions. Yeah. You, all of you, it's already done. You're already a master. You've already ascended. It's complete. But here you are as this human, trying to remember who and what you are, and trying to remember that you already are that, right? You are the greatest aspect of you. You are your God I am. Yeah. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, did we answer the question?
Yes, it did, and definitely confirmed, because a question came up and I'm like, this is my thought too. It's yes, it is.
Right. Thank you for asking the question. I think that it was helpful for several on the call. All right. Metatron, sends love to you, beloved one. Thank you for being here today.
Always love.
Michelle and Sonia. Hello. What's up, my friends?
There we go. Hi, thank you.
Indeed. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing much better today. That's part of my question. And honestly, I'm so grateful that I came down to see Sonia and join this tonight. Because I realized that I did not completely follow through on our last session. I have yet to make my appointment with Wendy's friend. So I think that will help a lot. But my question tonight, as I'm seeing a pattern, I've been very nauseated for the last 5 days. Unable. Yesterday was the first day I was able to have anything really besides soup. I never vomited or anything. It's just been really tough nausea and hot flashes and things that I experienced whenever I was going through menopause 6 years ago. So I'm thinking, well, seeing that person might really help you, Michelle. But I'm also noticing that when I'm working my 6 days on, I think I just push through it all. And then when I get my 6 days off, I'm absolutely wasted.
Yeah.
I can't do any of the things that I plan to do on my days off. And I'm basically, I hate it. I'm confined to the couch and I have no energy and I have exhaustion and nausea. So I'm not sure if this is hormonally related, if this is just part of my process and a way to nudge me pretty hard saying, go see that healer, or really what's going on. I know my body is part of my deal this lifetime. I'm aware of that, but it would really be, I feel like the last 2 years or so have been really difficult with my body.
Yeah.
So I'd like a break, a little healing.
Yeah, absolutely. You deserve a break, right? And what we're seeing is that there's a lot of like reflux or a lot of acid within the gut or within the belly, right? And this is stress related. And of course your adrenals, you already know your adrenals are reaching burnout, beloved one. And that will be a challenge, right? So finding a way to bring balance to your life, to your days, to your physical body is critical.
Okay.
Critical. Let us say it a third time.
Right.
And it's, it's not that you haven't, followed up on a tip that Metatron gave you. No, it really is about honoring your body, having good boundaries. I think this is the boundary night, right?
Yeah.
And finding a way to live your life where it's not all or nothing, but more in that centered place. And if that means a change of where and how you work, then that's a choice, right? Because this direction does not serve you well, right?
Okay.
So finding, and I know that you can't maybe figure it out up here, use the metronome, get down into those places I know that you can go.
Okay. Yeah. I would love to. My plan is to retire within the next 3 to 4 years. Get out of my field. It is stressful, even though it's less stressful now than probably it's ever been. It's still quite stressful.
If you don't get a handle on it now, Michelle,
yeah,
you're not going to be happy with what it looks like in 3 or 4 years.
Okay. Wait. So get a handle on my stress
levels, right? On your ability to be neutral, on your ability to rest, on your ability to eat to live as opposed to eating to die. That sounds harsh. I know that everybody thinks this is harsh, but we have a relationship with Michelle that we are okay to say this.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So where does exercise fit into that? Because it's actually, as I look at exercise, doing things to move my body besides walking, I have a fear regarding the creation of more stress hormone if I stress my body too much, right? So I'm accustomed to being that endurance athlete. Let's go ride 80 miles. I know I can't do that anymore, right? But even just doing a spin class, I have concern, is that going to raise my hormone levels up to that point where it's not beneficial? So right?
Chair yoga.
Chair yoga.
Chair yoga. Put it on your television and do chair yoga programs.
Okay.
Look at some of, this is going to crack you up because you're not a senior citizen, but look at some of
the silver
exercise
sticker
programs for seniors.
Yes.
Right? and start there. If you get your body used to this, incrementally, it will be much happier than just leaping into something. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And doing the long walking is okay? Or is that like, I like to walk along West Cliff, but it's usually a 5 mile, 6 mile walk.
That's too far.
Okay. Okay.
Stop stressing the body, right? If let it be a 1 mile walk or a 2 mile walk,
Yeah. Okay.
and slow down, stroll.
Okay.
You're not going to power walk, you're going to just walk, and let it be a living prayer as you walk. A walking meditation. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Indeed. All right, beloved one. Sonia, did you have a question?
I have two. I'll start with the easy one. So my wife, Judy, my beloved wife, Judy, is scared to death to drive in the snow because she loses control when it slips. And I keep telling her there's control in the slip, but my approach is not working. So is there another approach I can help with her to?
Yes.
Well, please, because I'm out of ideas.
Honor her fear of driving in the snow.
I do.
And you know what? Let her not drive in the snow.
Okay.
Because it's a point of trauma. And so every time she's trying to drive in the snow, she's being re-traumatized.
Okay. I can't fix it then. It's a real.
Also, yeah, you cannot.
That's why I'm asking. That's well,
You
she tries
cannot
to
fix this one.
Well, we try it to each other all the time, but yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah. She's constantly being re-triggered.
Okay.
All right.
It's a real deal. I mean, I get it. So
Yeah. Yeah. It is a real deal.
it's a real deal.
And it does not look like it's so, there's important things and then there's unimportant things. And in the scope of things, this is not so important.
Okay.
But it's, it's, I mean, important to heal, right?
Yeah.
Like she's got to dig in and do a healing process. This is one of those things where she can go, you know what? I choose not to drive in, and it's okay. It's okay for her to claim that.
Okay. Because what happens is every time it snows, I happen to be out of town and she ends up driving in snow. Like right now I had to leave and we're about to get 2 feet of snow.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps happening. Like I was in Arizona and then it snowed. She didn't even know it was gonna. So I was thinking, oh, maybe the universe is saying, learn to drive in the snow. But honestly, if it doesn't matter, I told her next time, just get a hotel. I said, it doesn't matter. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And give her our best.
I will. Thank you. Second question. And maybe this is a longer one we can take offline, but my job is going pretty well, but they're asking me to do a lot of presentations. And you know how I feel about presentations. And it's a lot of anxiety for me. It's if I'm standing up in a room of 200 people and they fire questions at me, I'm fine. I'll take that any day of the week, right? But when I have to deliver a body of work and build a story and present it, it's a lot of stress for me. And I would love like 2 or 3 things to think about right before I'm about to go on stage to calm me down, because there's so much anxiety about it. I don't know if there's a magic anything here, and I know the metronome and all that, but in the moment, I'm so triggered. It's challenging.
All right. The first thing, tip number 1, remind yourself you're not alone. You're not doing this by yourself.
Okay.
Ask your guidance to assist you.
I did last time.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Number 2 is breathe.
Yeah.
Because when you don't breathe, you become more anxious.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And remind yourself that you've got this, you know this.
I
right?
do know this. I know this really well, but it doesn't matter.
And so think of it as sharing your passion.
Okay.
As opposed to, giving a presentation, you're sharing your passion. And those little tips, even though they're small, will hopefully be helpful.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I'll keep working
Indeed.
on it.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right. Any more questions? We've been all over the place today, haven't we, beloved ones? Did you all get what you needed today? Hello, Hazel. Good to see you. Huh? Everybody get what they needed? Okay. Are you feeling complete? So just put your hands on your heart. Uncross your legs. And just take a really nice deep breath. Hold it for a bit and release. And with your next breath in, imagine that all of your guidance gathers around you. Loving you, supporting you, bringing you all the help, all of the protection, all of the healing that you need. Receive it. Receive it. Receive it. Take another nice deep breath. Wiggle your toes. Open your eyes and bring yourself back present. That feels good, right? It's as easy as that. Hello, my friend. It is not quite time yet. He is looking for his treats. This is the time of night that he gets kitty treats, right? So he's saying, all right, Metatron, hit the road so that we can get our mom to give us some treats. All right. All right. Anything else that anyone needs? Maureen, we see you. We see you. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need assistance. All right. All right. All right. If you are complete, thank you so much for coming. We are going to relinquish the body and bring our channel back. All right. Tomorrow we're doing healing circle. If anyone feels that they want to come and share healing and receive healing, then you're welcome. Please come join us. All right. Until next time. Namaste.
Welcome back.
Got really warm in my room.
It was all your cats surrounding me.
Probably so. Hi, I see you. All right, come on. You want to say hi to everybody, don't you? This is Sammy.
He already did.
Oh.
He said, where's my treats?
Yes, it is that time. It is that time. How did everybody do? Everybody do okay? Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you'll come back again next month, and Connie and Divine Mother will be with us next month. We have Healing Circle tomorrow for those of you who would like to come and join us. It's for healing the healer, receiving healing for ourselves. We'll share healing, and if you have those that are requesting healing from your family, go ahead and bring their names along, and we'll offer some healing to them as well. All right. All right. Have a great rest of your evening, you guys.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Look forward to seeing you.
Thank
Love you.
Thank you. Love you
guys.
too. Bye.
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 Mwah. Bye. Be well. Bye, Catherine. Bye, Sony, Michelle. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Hazel. See you soon. Bye, Krista. See you soon.